What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. TJ here with Daily Grind Fantasy Sports. And you already know what the deal is. In this video, we're going to be building out a 5 flex slip over on PrizePicks. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump right in. All right, everybody. So I've pulled up the PrizePicks optimizer here at DGF. There are some crazy discrepancies that I want to touch base on. I think one of them already moved, but I do just want to talk about it in the middling opportunity that we have with this specific Dota play. But first and foremost, we're going to build out a 5 flex slip over on PrizePicks. And why are we doing that? Because the 5 flex and the 6 flex slips over on PrizePicks are the best bang for your buck. They are mathematically the best slip type options that PrizePicks has to offer. So stop playing 2-man powers. Please never enter a 3-man slip. 4-man powers are decent, but try to stick to the 5 and 6 flex slips. Let's go ahead and start from the top, because that's what I do. I build from the top. I pull up the optimizer. I pull up the middling tool. I try to find the best discrepancies. We compare sportsbook lines directly back to PrizePick lines or various different DFS apps. As you guys can see, that's the whole purpose of the software, to continuously update and show you the best value on the DFS app that you're looking for, right? Because by comparing sportsbook lines directly back to these DFS apps, because they're fixed payout platforms, we have the ability to find an edge. So at the very top, we're going to start here with Amanda Lemos versus Weili Zhang over 2.5 total rounds. And I'm going to tell you why this is a really good play to start your slips off with. As we can see, we have 3 different sports books that currently have this set to 3.5. Now, guys, really quickly, this is set to total rounds on PrizePicks, but this is technically fight time. So each round is 5 minutes. So this fight time right now on PrizePicks should be listed at 12.5. And right here, the sports books at 3.5 currently have this listed at 17.5 minutes. All right. So that's a 5-minute discrepancy between what the sports books have and what PrizePicks has this listed. Now, mind you, yes, there is juice on this under of 3.5. But again, that 5-minute difference is huge and makes all the difference in the world. So we're going to go ahead and find Amanda Lemos and Weili Zhang over on PrizePicks. PrizePicks had this update. And it's not bad, but I don't like how I have to scroll over everything. I feel like I'm really clanky, kind of. And who am I looking for? Lemos. Amanda Lemos. Okay, that's not it. We're going to look up Zhang, and then boom. So as we can see, fight time, 12.5 minutes, okay? So if you guys get confused when you're looking at the optimizer, if you're a DGF member, and if you're not, you can sign up for a 7-day free trial right now, free of charge. You can go to DGFantasy.com and get started today. But if you guys do ever get confused on these UFC MMA plays, again, fight time is in minutes on PrizePicks. On the optimizer, it displays as total rounds, okay? Because that is what the sportsbooks have it listed at as total rounds. So that's how we get it to populate on the optimizer. So we're going to be taking the over 2.5 total rounds, aka the over 12.5 minutes of fight time for her name's Magna. I mean, this is definitely going over. That's a great first start to our slip. Next, guys, is going to be this V-Tune play. Now, I talk about this pretty often, but I just want to reiterate myself. When you see a really large discrepancy between PrizePicks and Underdog when it comes to an esport, I highly recommend playing it on Underdog prior to taking it on PrizePicks. It seems like PrizePicks is a little bit sharper when it comes to setting their lines, and I've noticed that normally Underdog will readjust their line a lot quicker to come toward the PrizePicks line. So I guarantee you if I go to Underdog now, it's probably off the board. But there was a 6.5 kill discrepancy for maps 1 and 2 for V-Tune between PrizePicks and Underdog. Now, if we pull it up on the middling tool, which is a fantastic product that you guys should be utilizing if you're not, I'm on the middling tool consistently all day. This just compares DFS apps to different DFS apps. So as we see here, we had V-Tune on PrizePicks over 11. And the reason it says over 11 here is because Underdog has it set to 17.5. So we have that 6.5 kill discrepancy. We'd want to be playing the over of 11 on PrizePicks with the under of 17.5 on Underdog. That's a 6.5 kill discrepancy between apps. If he finishes at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 17, what's that? 7 different outcomes that we have in our favor. Yeah, if he finishes at 11, we get a push on PrizePicks. But we have a potential profitable play on 2 different apps, and we have a 6.5 kill discrepancy to do it. That's wild. That's absolutely bananas. You know what, guys? I'm not going to guarantee it, but there's a highly likely chance that he does finish in between that. So we're going to go ahead and play VTune. I got to go to Dota. Where is it? I got to scroll over a bunch now. It should be right here. Yeah, VTune over 11 kills. Now, if I bring up VTune over here, now I actually did play VTune already. As we can see right here, I have VTune already in a slip. So I played VTune under 17.5 kills. So it looks like Underdog did adjust their line from 17.5 down to 17. Still a 6 kill discrepancy. Still too wild. If you guys haven't played this on UD and you missed the 17.5, you can definitely still play this under 17. But for the sake of simplicity, we're building out our 5 flex slip over on PrizePicks. So we're going to head back over here. We're going to take VTune over 11 kills. And again, if you do want a middle, very good middling opportunity here. Again, that should be 17 now. It might not have updated yet. We'll update in a slight second. But you guys want to be playing this under 17 now on Underdog, along with the over 11 on PrizePicks. Now, I want to show you guys something really cool that we just came out with, and this is the reason I was able to see this unbelievable play. It's our email notifications that we guys have. Yes, if you guys live under a rock, or if you're a DGF member and you're unaware, we do have email notifications set up that you guys can go ahead and set up on your profile to however it is you prefer. Whatever it is that you want to set your settings up to, whatever criteria you want to get notifications, you have the ability to do so right now. You can create tons of them. All you have to do here is hit this bell icon up top right, hit create notifications, and that will bring up your notification settings, and you can filter and adjust whatever it is you want to meet your preferences so that you get email notifications. If you want the chance to hit to be 70% for PrizePicks and you want 5 books to be supporting it, that's what you set up. If anything meets that criteria, you will get an email notification for it. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. It's been a huge success so far, and it's allowed me to find a ton of different plays. If I'm not paying attention and I have my email up, I get an email. I know that a really good play hit the board because of the different notifications that I personally have set up on my profile. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. It's a really cool feature that we added. One of the most highly requested feature that we have gotten so far, and we're really glad that we were able to roll that out, especially before NFL. So moving on down our list. So we have Zhang over 2.5 rounds. We have VTune over 11 kills. Again, go middle under 17 on UD if you haven't. We can't take Dendy. We can only have one player from a Dota team in a slip, and I'm pretty sure they're on the same team. Yeah, so we got to skip over that. But moving on down the list, we have Ronald Acuna under 10.5 fantasy score. Now, if we hit this really cool hyperlink right here, it's going to bring us directly to the fantasy scores. And as we can see, PrizePicks is a little bit too aggressive here with the Acuna 10.5 projection. Right now, by taking all of the near even lines that are computed in a fantasy score on PrizePicks over on DraftKings, yeah, these sportsbooks don't have a fantasy score market, but they have all the individual props needed to make up a fantasy score. So what we do is we derive all that information for you and show it to you on the optimizer in this fantasy score tab. And again, it looks like we have a 1.4 difference between PrizePicks and DraftKings. DraftKings, if we take all those near even lines that are needed to make up that fantasy score on PrizePicks, we would have him projected at a 9.1 fantasy score. And again, he's at 10.5 over on PrizePicks. So we are going to head over to MLB. I got to hit that over button for the entire time. We're going to type in Acuna. That doesn't work because he has his little ellipses over. And we're going to take Ronald Acuna under 10.5 fantasy score. I don't care what he's been doing. I don't care who he's playing. I just trust the math and the data. I'm not even going to hit this last 5. I'm not even going to entertain it. It doesn't matter to me. If the data tells me to take his under, if there's math supporting it, I'm taking his under. Moving on down the list, we're going to close out of that because that is our only fantasy score play. We're going to look at Maiden over 32 kills, maps 1 and 2. Right now, direct comparison to Underdog that has this set to 34. So another really good middling opportunity between PrizePicks and Underdog. We have a 3-kill discrepancy between them. Or 32, 33, 34. Yeah, 3 kills. Obviously lands on 32, 34. We have a push prop on both apps or either app. But again, depending on the rest of our slip, that can still be a profitable play. So we're going to add in Maiden. Did I miss it? I did. I got to get used to this. So we're going to add Maiden over 32 kills, playing Cloud9, and that starts within an hour and a half. So make sure you guys get that loaded in, locked in, and ready to go. And then after that, now, we could go down to Andrew Benintendi here, over 1.5 total bases, and this would still be a plus EV slip. right? So it doesn't meet the criteria for a 5 or 6 flex in terms of its individual fair odds percent to hit. We're looking for 54.3, we'll call it, for a 5-leg slip over, 5 flex slip over on PrizePicks. And again, this says 53.8% fair odds percent for Ben Attendee to go over 1.5 total bases. But our total slip right now, because we have these really high percent odds to hit plays with the over total rounds in our UFC play and the over maps 1 and 2 kills over on Dota, the overall slip is going to be plus EV because we have these really strong legs, right? So we need that individual hit rate average to be over 54.3 to remain profitable in the long run. Just because we have one leg that dips below that doesn't mean our slip isn't plus EV. Our total slip is plus EV, and that is the name of the game. But I do want to check the middling tool out really quickly and see if we can find one more really good discrepancy in our favor here. And the reason this is such a powerful tool is because we're able to search between DFS apps that might not be popping up directly on the optimizer. Now, I'm not seeing anything too crazy that pops out. We could take this JKS under headshots, but we do actually already have an over for Maiden, so I don't want to do 1 over, 1 under in CSGO. It's better to correlate either 2 mores or 2 lesses, so we don't want to do that. So I think what we're going to do is we could take this fame play under 21.5 headshots for maps 1 and 2, and I actually want to tell you guys why this is a really good play. So it only says it has a 54.2% chance to hit. But if we look at both Underdog and we look at Hot Streak, both of these 2 DFS apps have this set to 20.5. So market agreeance there for Underdog and for Hot Streak. But PrizePicks has this set to 21.5. So it seems to me that PrizePicks is a little bit more aggressive in their number, opposed to both Underdog and Hot Streak that have this set 1 whole kill less or 1 whole headshot less. So instead of going with Ben Attendee over total bases, I'm going to opt to go with Fame under 1 and 2, maps 1 and 2 headshots, under 21.5. So we're going to type in Fame. We're going to take his under, you know what? Oh, we can take this. Perfect. I'm sorry. I saw Cloud9 G2, thought it was the same team. So we're going to take Fame under 21.5, maps 1 and 2 headshots. And guys, that is going to complete our 5 flex slip over on PrizePicks. Again, that slip is going to be Zhang, a.k.a. Magnum, over 12.5 minutes of fight time. VTune over 11 maps, 1 and 2 kills. Acuna under 10.5 fantasy score. Maiden over 32 kills, maps 1 and 2. And then Fame under 21.5 headshots, maps 1 and 2. If you guys are going to be tilling this slip, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys haven't yet, smash that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so whenever we do go live, you get notified first. Let's go ahead and cash this slip out on this beautiful Friday. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.